Well, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Many people think that learning speaking English is difficult. One cause of that is because they still less in mastery vocabularies and they're still afraid and have no confidence to practice that English. Many methods that apply by the teacher when they teach English, but one important thing of that method is how that method give the students opportunities to be practicing their speaking and how that method can increase the confidence of the students to use English in daily life. So, I'm Muhammad KHAIRUNNASRI and welcome to my seminar proposal under the title The Application of Excelling Before Study to Improve Speaking Skills of the Student. Well, before we continue to our main topic today, I would like to say thank you very much to our lecturer in writing thesis proposal, Mr. Selamat Riyadi Jailani MVD, and I would like to say thank you very much also for our lecturers in seminar proposal, Miss Siti Mayusurah MVD, and I would like to say thank you very much for all of my family, all of my friends who have supported me to do this text as well. Welcome to my first chapter of my thesis proposal. In this chapter, we are going to talking about background of the study, scope of the study, statement of the study, the purpose of the study, and also the significance of study. So let's check it out. In these pastoring methods, the students will have many opportunities to practice that English, and they don't need to worry about making mistakes. And by this method, they can increase the vocabularies because in every sessions of this method, they will have new vocabularies that they will mention and they will practice it. So day by day, they will memorize the vocabulary. So this can increase the vocabularies of the student. So in this case, we believe that this method, the fact-studying before study method, be able to solve the three problems that faced by the student of ESC's debate Hamzah Wadi University. So what is the scope of this study? Actually, there are two scopes of the study. The first one is its subject of the study, and the second one is object of the study. The subject of the study is the research subject is limited at the members of the debate team of ESC Hamzah Wadi who joined with ESC on 2023, and the objective, the research objective is limited on the students' improvement in speaking skill, include in enrich vocabulary, improve communication, and confidence boost after the present researcher implementing the fact-studying before study method. So that's become the scope of the study. It's include its limitation only to the students of debate class of ESC Hamzah Wadi on 2023, and the objective is include on many aspects of the speaking itself. Next, what we are going to know by this research, or what is the statement of the problem? There are two statements of the problem in this research. The first one is the fact-studying before study method qualified to ameliorate speaking skills of students? And the second one is what aspect of speaking can be enhanced by applying fact-studying before study method? So we're gonna prove to you the people is the fact-studying before study can improve the speaking skills of the student, and what aspect of speaking skills can improve by applying this fact-studying before study method in learning process. Besides that, the purpose of this study is to discover the advancement of the speaking skills of the student after employing fact-studying before study method, and to inquire the aspect of speaking which are improved by fact-studying before study method. So we're gonna see how students' improvement after learning by this method, by fact-studying before study method, and how the aspect of speaking can improve also after learning by this method. And the last one is the significance of the study. There are two significance of the study in this research. The first one is theoretically, the outcome of this research may give the information of the fact-studying before study method as the technique in teaching speaking. And the second one is practically, the findings of the study expect to be used either in formal education or informal education as one of the methods in teaching speaking for the students. So if the results of this study is good or applicable to be improved the speaking skills of the students, so we hope that this can become the methods in teaching speaking in formal or informal education, and this may give the information about how the progress of this fact-sharing before study methods to the reader. As per Cameron, cited in Gunters and Quaintance 2017, volume 33, speaking is described as the active utilizations of language to articulate meanings in a manner that others can comprehend. According to Richard, cited in Winanti 2017, volume 12, the proficiency in speaking English holds significant importance for numerous learners acquiring a second or foreign language. And Capron in 2001, volume 40, states that speaking improves and flying language practice lead to carefully meaning, allowing others to comprehend it. Furthermore, it is acknowledged as a communicative acquisition that is interactive, socially influenced, and depend on the context. Based on all of the arguments from the expert, we can conclude that the idea of speaking is one kind of communication that's done by two people or more. That's when they talk about something and the other people understand about what the other people talking about. In this case, we can see the people understand or not with the response. So if you speak to the other people and the other people have a response, means that you have doing speaking. In this study, I divide elements of speaking become two parts, as generally and as more detailed or specifically. Two essential elements crucial to speaking are accuracy and fluency, as emphasized by Darsan, Khalid, and Behasti, cited in Muhsin 2019, volume 30. This perspective aligns with B. Gates' viewpoint, also cited in Muhsin 2019, volume 30, highlighting that speaking skills comprise two fundamental elements: production skills and interest. Specifically, there are 5 elements of speaking. The first one is vocabulary, the second one is grammar, the third one is pronunciation, the fourth one is fluency, and the fifth one is comprehension. And this is really important to mastery and speaking. Teaching involves the transitions of knowledge to fulfill learning objectives and instill positive values in students. During the teaching process, educators communicate message, share knowledge, and important skills to learners. According to Brown in 2001, education is a means of assisting a group in discovering how to accomplish tasks, offering guidance for converting the full consideration and supplying information. Teaching speaking means that you teach students to be able to speak in foreign language, in this case in English. How the teacher will trigger the student to do not afraid to use English in daily speaking, have a confidence, and how the teacher teach about many things, many vocabularies, and many aspects of speaking. This can be running in formal class or informal class. That's we call teaching speaking. Kagan in 1994 introduced fact-sharing as the cooperative learning strategy that facilitates and engages higher level thinking. This approach involves students collaboratively create fact sheets on specific topic and share them with their peers. The objective is to phrase a case, fact, and point about a subject in clear, concise, and easily understandable manner. Fact-sharing can either convey new information such as research evidence in a report of Palin in 2005 or reinforce educational strategies designed to enhance knowledge in Wheeler 1998. And how this fact-sharing before study will running in the class. As outlined by Regan 2008 as referenced by Azalina 2010 volume 24, the implementation of the fact-sharing before study technique involves there are distinct stages which are included as follows: think individually, pair with the partner, and share to the whole class. So in this fact-sharing before study method, the teacher will ask the student to looking for new information that's really news. and also they will think it with their partner or their friends, and after that they will share the information that they got to the whole class. So in this case, the students will have opportunities to speak in front of their friends, and this will decrease the anxiety level of the students, and students also will have new vocabularies because they still looking for something new. As per Banikowski and Menhari 1999 and Whitehead 2007, as stated by Azalina 2010.23, Paksarin brings several advantages. One significant benefit is the enhancement of students' confidence. The second advantage is the use of a timer ensures that all students have a chance to express their ideas. And finally, the Paksarin technique elevates the calibers of students' response. By providing sufficient time for students to discuss their ideas, it enhances their oral communication skills. Consequently, the response tends to be more intellectually succinct, as students have had no opportunity to complete and refine their ideas. So this is really good for communication. Besides that, according to the 2008 Volume 46, there are two challenges associated with working in fair. Firstly, the process of numerous groups require balance monitoring by the teacher. So the teacher will be hard controlling the students because they will work in fair, because mostly the students, when they working in fair, they have much chance to kidding with their friends. And the second one is the students mostly will feel boring if their partner is the same partner in the other sections. So the teachers can solve the problem by matching the students in group with the other people in every section. So this will make the student feel that they need to have a good collaboration with the other people, not monotonely like the same people before. There are three relevant studies that I bring in this research. The first one is the initial study carried out by Robert in 2006, was titled Enhancing Students' Interaction Through Team Fair and Circle Cuts. According to this research, it was investigated whether the implementation of Team Fair positively impacts students' interaction during the teaching and learning session. And the second one comes from Utama et al. In 2013, adult and experimental research approach titled The Impact of the Team Fair Teaching Strategy on the self-confidence and speaking competence of second-grade students at SMP and 6 Singaraja. The findings of the research indicate a noteworthy difference in the English-speaking proficiency of students between the experimental and control class. The third one is Parmar Nurjana 2013 conduct action research to implement the Pakshari technique in the teaching and learning process. The research outcomes relieve on noticeable enhancement in student speaking ability with the utilizations of Pakshari. The student exhibit improvement in specific aspects for their speaking skills, such as vocabulary and pronunciation, and demonstrate increased confidence in speaking English. And the last one for the chapter 2 is about research question. In this study, we will observe is the fact sharing before study method qualified to a moderate speaking skill of students, and what aspect of speaking can be enhanced by applying fact sharing before study method. So this is the research questions of this study. This research designed as descriptive qualitative method. So, according to Crowell and Hanjo, cited in Mohajan 2018, qualitative research method commonly involve interview and observation, although they may also encompass case studies, surveys, and analysis of historical documents. So, in this research, the present researchers use the descriptive qualitative method. The present researchers conduct this study in Hamzan Wadi University, specifically in the class of ESC Hamzan Wadi. Okay, and this research conducted on October to December. So in October to December, the present researchers tried to writing this thesis proposal. The participant of this study is the members of UKM ESC Hamzanwadi University who join in debate class, and there are 20 people or 20 debaters, and the present researchers use one classroom as the subject of this research, or as the participant of this research. There are two key terms in this study. These are fact sharing and speaking. So we know that fact sharing is the method that we want to apply when the students share about fact in the class in front of their friends to improve the speaking skill of the students. Speaking is when you do communication with other people and the other people understand about what you said and they have to respond about that. In this study, we use many instruments collecting the data. The first one is about observation, the second one is about questionnaire, and the third one is about interview. And the last one is the data analysis. There are 3 steps in data analysis. The first one is data reduction. Data reduction is a selective procedure aimed at streaming, revealing, and transforming the raw data observed in the field. And the second one is data display. The observance method is data presentation. In qualitative research, presenting data can take various forms such as concise description, charts, intercategory relationship, flow charts, and similar formats. However, the most commonly employed means of the presenting data in qualitative research is through narrative text. And the last one is data conclusion. The data conclusion encapsulates the findings derived from the collected research data. The research has interpreted the content of the data display analysis. Utilizing the counts, the research can formulate conclusions and validate the currently responsive teaching method employed by students in the writing activity. So in this data conclusion, we can see the progress of the fact-sharing paper study, if that is good for speaking or not. Yeah, and maybe that's all from me for my presentation of my proposal. Thank you very much for giving me time to presenting my proposal to you, and thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for correcting my proposal, and I hope that this can be the good thing for me and also for every people in the academic, civitas academic. And thank you very much for our lecturer once more, Miss Siti Mayusula MVD, who has believed me and gave me opportunities to speak in front of you. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you very much. And I'm Muhammad KHAIRUNNASRI from 7B English Education of Hamzanwadi University. And the last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.